Hello everyone and welcome back to the conclusion of the 2023 Disc Golf Masters Tour Finale at North Cove, presented by Innova and generated by Grit Discs. We are back here on the Boulders course of the North Cove Leisure Club and Disc Golf facility. Felix Vega of Ace Run Productions bringing you this content. Let's check out our front 9 leaderboard. See who's making some moves so far after 9 holes. JohnE McCray with a firm command of the lead. Matt Peckham working his way up the leaderboard. Robert Ryan in second place as well. See how it all shakes out here through these last 9 holes, starting with hole 10, this par 4, 606 feet. Almost feels like an extension of hole 9 on the tee shot here. The only added difference is you've got these bunkers on the right-hand side that play as hazards, and then the hole continues to move to the right-hand side throughout the entirety here. You do have this creek that lines up behind the basket that does play as out of bounds. There are markers back there to delineate where the actual out of bounds starts and finishes. Ryan, who picked up the birdie on the previous hole, is up first, getting this one turned over to the right-hand side. A little bit low, though, and that's may have been a good thing, as that's going to keep him safe from the hazards that he was tracking towards.
Oh, I just whipped out right at what he did.
Herzog also birdied the previous hole, that one out into the fairway. Nothing wrong with that. You don't want to get confused. That pin that you see in the background there is not the pin that we're playing to. That one right in the middle of the fairway for Jeff Bauman and JohnE McCray. Putting a good move on that one. Looking to get edge. Doesn't quite get edge, but does filter back to the middle of the fairway as well. It's like Robert Ryan here, first to act. Going with the big turnover there. Cutting in behind those last sets of trees, and that is going to find the out of bounds long right. Herzog putting a good move on this one, getting stable right towards the pin. A little bit of a roll there. Still going. But that is going to be fine. He is safe and inbounds there. Jeff next to act. It's kind of hard to see the pin from these positions, so you're almost shooting at a tree that you have in mind, and that one unfortunately low all the way and is going to skip into the hazard bunker there. Johnny floating that one nicely there. He'll have a look at the putt. Forehand approach here for Bauman. Hits a rock and tree and settles right next to the pin. So last spot inbounds after a group decision for Ryan as he's dealing with that tricky anhyzer but navigates it well. McCray here for the birdie. And that one goes a bit long. There is OB back there. We'll have to take a look and see. Didn't see a graphic come up though, so it looks like he is safe. That one a little bit low. Johnny did confirm with his teammates that he is, or with his card mates, that he is in bounds, and then knocks home the par putt to get things started on the back 9 here this final round. Bogey putt there and a par putt for Michael Herzog to start off his back 9. And unfortunately, Robert, after going out of bounds there, is going to have to settle for the bogey. Plucking off some hitchhikers. All right, let's check out hole 11. This par 3, 288 feet. elevation change from the beginning here. You're seeing uphill almost the entirety of this hole here. Pretty straightforward though. Pretty stock hyzer for these guys, or a straight to neutral mid-range can get you there. A little bit of rollaway potential here on the right and back end of this green here. As you see, it slopes away. Pretty much a recurring theme on this particular course. Taking the straight line at it. Beautiful shot there. Michael Herzog. Beautifully done. JohnE McCray also opting for the straight line. This one getting a little bit of finish. Might be a little bit of a scary putt. We'll see what he elects to do from there. 3 for 3 on the straight gap here. There's got to be at least one person that's going to take the hyzer line, right? I don't think I've ever filmed this hole without seeing at least one person take the hyzer. There it is. Did make a liar of me. That one pushing out to the left-hand side. Bit of a stable disc there. See what Jeff's electing to do from here. If he's going to try to give this a bid. No, he's going to lay it up there. Give himself an easy 3. Johnny here. Running at it, and unfortunately he's left it low, and that's going to run away from him. Down the back slope. He's got this left for the par. And he cans it home. Good comeback putt for the par. And Ryan with the birdie, erasing that bogey from the previous hole. Herzog with a beautiful drive, taking home the birdie there. On hole 11, nicely done. All right, 7 holes left to crown a champion. The first ever champion of the Disc Golf Masters Tour. Welcome back, everybody. Hole 12, par 3, 222 feet. This one, I mean, it's right there. There is out of bounds. This cart path here does play as OB, short left and long of the basket. Really just a standstill approach shot for these guys with a putter. This is one that's right in front of you, one that you definitely want to get. Smooth little putter shot there. A little bit short. Probably not what he was wanting there. Johnny electing for the forehand here. That's a lot of angle. There is OB right as well, and that is found it. So there is a line over there. Kind of basically the hillside itself is playing as out of bounds. This one, the hyzer approach, and that is nicely done there. It almost throws you off having this type of hole mixed in here. Just because it's not something that kind of stands in line with the rest of the holes. So it can throw off your game a little bit. Johnny here from the drop zone with the turbo. That one's going to finish low and right of the pin. Michael for birdie. And he has got it. Good start to the back half here for Michael Herzog. Really going back to hole 9. He's been birdie, par, birdie, birdie. That one low left and needs to settle, and does. That could have easily got up and rolled away. Johnny here makes the comeback putt for the bogey. Par there. Not what you expect to see on this hole. You see 222 feet. You think it's a gimme all the way around. But we only see one birdie from this card. A little surprising. This hole 12 proving to be a stubborn one there. See the scoring difference. A couple of pars, a bogey, and a birdie. See what hole 13 has in store for us. 225 feet, hole 13. Another one that you want to get. Bit of a blind tee shot though. This one ranks number 5, coming in a scoring average of 2.92. You're really just throwing a blind hyzer at the sky here and having it crash on over to the left-hand side. There is out of bounds long and out of bounds left on this hole as well. The elevation change makes it play a little bit further than that 225. But again, a hole that you expect these guys to kind of feast on here. Michael Herzog up first. This one going to be a little long. Putting himself at about circle's edge for the birdie look. Ryan. A little higher. Similar result. A little closer though. As you can see the wind on the flag there. A little bit of right to left wind helping the disc to swing back over towards the pin. This one getting a softer bounce. And so that's going to be about 20 feet left for him. JohnE McCray going with that EMAC Truth once again. We do have more of those EMAC Truths with us. Shoot us an email at AceRunPro if you're looking to get your hands on one. And look at what they do as JohnE McCray has pinned this one with that EMAC Truth. There it is, that AceRunPro shadow stamp inside the bullseye. I mean, if you want to get birdies and bullseyes, just, you know, get your hands on one. Email us, acerunpro@gmail.com. That one, unfortunately, sorry for the shameless plug. That one, unfortunately, slips out the left-hand side. Ryan with the longer bid. Nicely done. Getting the birdie there. This is more like it. Gonna see, unless Johnny falls in a hole here, 3 birdies on this one. Michael, unfortunately, is gonna take the par there. Thumbs up from Herzog. And JohnE McCray with the birdie. There it is. Look at that beaut. I've got one in the bag. It flies great for me too. Thanks, Johnny. Hole 14, par 4, 612 feet. This hole has been famously aced on camera. So check that out. It's somewhere in the Instagram realm. But this is one that really these guys are going to break down for the easy birdie. Ranked at number 4, 2.90. Pretty straightforward shot off the tee. Rip it as far as you can. Give yourself a short approach. A little bit of danger here as we see this pin once again pitched right on top of a hill with rollaway potential all around. But these guys very well capable of navigating this for the 3. Step 1 is just get it out there. Throw as far as you can. Ryan ripping one out there to the left-hand side. Oh, Bauman getting some late turn on that. And now it's starting to creep back over to the middle, towards the middle. He's going to be approaching from the right side. Johnny trying to put some big turn on this and some full flex. Oof, this is getting out there. That is way down the fairway on the left-hand side. Michael taking a similar line. Stable disc though, fighting back out, and that's going to be a little further over to the left side. Looks like he will be first up here. Looks like a putter. Leaves it a little further right than I think you would have liked. That's fantastic there for Robert Ryan, leaving it on the top of that little turtleback hill. Jeff Bauman trying to replicate. He'll be just to the left and a little bit short. Johnny with the jump approach bid there, putting himself well inside of 20. So looks like Herzog is the furthest one out here, and he's at about 20, 25. Oh, and he leaves it low. Oh, that's the nasty roll away. And he's going to have a further putt now than he did on that initial one. That's the real danger of this hole. It's not... Oh, no, that splashes away and is going to roll again. Man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's the real teeth of this hole, is this last 30 feet. And that's going to at least sit down. Unfortunately, that's going to lead to a double bogey there for Michael Herzog. Bauman for his birdie putt connects. And I would expect these next couple guys here to do the same. Johnny connecting with his. It's funny, you see a hole with this distance and really it's the last 45, 60 feet of it that really present the danger. We are back on hole 15. This par 3, 294 feet. Again, a recurring theme on this side of the property, elevation changes. You're teeing off from a lower tee pad, going up in elevation, moving from left to right here. Right side, not really that viable. These guys are going to be throwing turnovers here to try to get somewhere either in this ditch or past the ditch here to give themselves the look for the birdie. That ditch seems to collect a lot of plastic for some reason. That one is turned over out of the hand, and that's going to get chopped down pretty early there for Robert Ryan. He's going to have some scrambling to do to try to get the par here. This is more of what you expect to see. A little bit of late drift on over. That was a nice shot there. Looks like he's settled into that collection ditch there. Johnny a little higher. I like this line here, giving it more time to get through. And what a shot by McCray. A little higher, you would have rung up the ace. And Herzog's taking a similar line as well, and he gets the tree kick at the end there, and it looks like it put him down by the ditch. This is not a favorable position here for Ryan, as you can see, even his foot kind of slipping. Switches stance, tries to get through, only gets about 10 feet or so up. That 10 feet might have opened up a line here. Yeah, he's got a little cleaner look there and scrambles his way up into the green. Oh, and this one gets... Oh my goodness, that's not what you want to see. You don't see that many longer rollaways on this green. What a comeback putt though. Nails it home for the save there. Still gets the par. Nicely done. This for birdie for Herzog here. Yes, and he connects on that one. That's got to feel good after that last hole. Able to sling it on in. There you go. Yeah, that bounce back stats. Johnny with the birdie as well. And the bogey there for Robert Ryan. wrap up hole 15. Johnny well in the driver's seat here, just a couple holes left to close this out. Hole 16 at the Boulders, par 3, 330 feet. This one has a hazard bunker right in front of it there. Really the big obstacle to avoid. You want to push past this here. You'd rather be long than short here. No reason to kind of give yourself an extra stroke. Playing past the basket is safe. These guys will be looking to throw pretty much stock hyzers right to left at this target. JohnE McCray up first. Going with the EMAC Truth. And that one is just short. He'll have a short putt left at it though, probably inside of 20 feet. But he is in that hazard, so that's going to cost him a stroke. This one is to be a stable mid-range, and that one is going to find the hazard as well. So 2 for 2 on the hazards. Jeff Bauman up now. See if he can make the adjustment. That one has also found the hazard. 3 for 3. And Ryan, boy, that's surprising. All 4 players finding the hazard. But a great putt there for Michael Herzog from deep in the hazard to save the par. Jeff up next. Just a touch low. And that one's going to splash out, unfortunately, for Ryan as well. Johnny with this left to save his par. And he connects. Couple of tap-ins left for the rest of the card here. Hole 17 is a beautiful one, par 4, 569 feet, big drop off from the tee here. Out of bounds cart path on the right hand side, out of bounds drop off on the left hand side, and hazard bunker perched directly next to this basket here. Really, it's just a matter of getting your drive anywhere in the middle of the fairway and then having your soft approach here to give yourself the look for the birdie 3 on this hole. It is doable, but it comes at great risk. JohnE McCray up first, getting some turn on this driver, drifting to the right side, needs to find some finish. And unfortunately, that is out of bounds. And he'll have a discussion with his card mates to see if they believe he ever crossed in bounds. This looks great, just needs to settle before that hazard, and it does. Nicely done there. Jeff Bauman up here, going the right side. This one is going to get caught up early, and I don't believe that one ever touched in bounds. Ryan up last here. Get a nice hyzer flip, little move to the right, and this is going to finish beautifully right in the middle of the fairway. Ideal shot there. It opens up the right side for his approach. Bauman going to re-tee since they did confirm that he did not touch inbounds on his tee shot. So he is re-teeing, and this is finishing off to the left, and those trees may have saved him from going out of bounds left. So they did give Johnny the mark further up the fairway. Since his disc was on angle, he throws his approach shot a little bit shorter than I think he would have liked there. So he's got a little bit of meat left on that bone. Good approach there for Bauman. Ooh, rings right around and checks up safe of the hazard. This is for eagle. Ah, a little bit right side the whole way. And Johnny tickles the right side, but does not find the chains.
Every time I put a small basket, I miss low. So
Couple of cleanups here left for these guys before we move on to the final hole of this final round. One hole left to crown a champion. Again, a big shout out to the Disc Golf Masters Tour. Check them out, dgmt.us. Check out all the dates and available tournaments in 2024. Hole 18, par 4, 609 feet off the tee. You're looking to turn something left to right, get yourself on this fairway. There are hazard bunkers on your left-hand side, out of bounds cart path on the right, and out of bounds long road / parking lot behind this pin. Beautiful closing hole. It's been a fun tournament. It's been a fun weekend. We want to thank everybody that made all of this possible. Grit Disc, Innova Disc, Callum McMorrin. This has been amazing. Is this a roller we're seeing? This looks fantastic. Herzog getting monster distance on this roller. Beautifully done. And Chris Senador, that was for you. That's what he told me after the roller. He said he wanted to do it round 1, but it was too windy, or round 2, whatever it was, but it was too windy to do. But he told Chris he was going to go for it. Beautiful drive there for Robert Ryan with the air shot. Bauman also getting the air shot out there, moving nicely. It's going to check off of that hillside. Oh, that got a lot of action. But settles there in the middle of the fairway. Johnny going with the mid-range here off the tee. Oh, and hits that branch on the top of that tree there and knocks him straight down. Johnny, though, with a very sizable lead. He can throw OB a couple of times here and be fine. Same disc. Same angle this time. Right to the middle. Nicely done. Jeff approaching here with a little bit of hyzer. It's going to leave him down towards the bottom of that hill there. You can see that pin perched again on a bit of a slope. That was a fantastic shot there for Robert Ryan. Johnny, one last approach. And he has executed that shot nicely. Michael Herzog. Ooh, that was looking tasty. Probably having dreams of an eagle there as he saw he was trying to get the eagle on 17. Almost rung it up on 18. Johnny with the turbo. Oh, just leaks out to the right side. Robert Ryan going to get the birdie here on hole 18 to close out his tournament. Strong showing here for Robert Ryan. Couple of drop-ins here. Par for Bauman. Herzog with the drop-in birdie after that beautiful roller on the tee. And JohnE McCray for the win. Seals it. your first ever Disc Golf Masters Tour champion, JohnE McCray, the MP50 division, getting the congratulations from the card mates.
2023 DGMT finale champion and MP50, JohnE McCray.
There you have it, JohnE McCray, your first ever DGMT finale champion, taking home some more hardware to add to this already Hall of Fame worthy career. Let's check out the final leaderboard. Matt Peckham with a big round, 3 down to finish in solo second. Robert Ryan completing the podium here at this event, the finale at North Cove. Absolutely amazing venue again. Thank you for hosting us all week. Great food, great disc golf, great people, amazing. Check us out if you haven't already at Ace Run Pro across all of our socials. Big thank you to the Disc Golf Masters Tour. Check them out at dgmt.us. Get signed up for these events coming your way in 2024. You don't want to be missing out. And again, a big shout out as always to our Patreon community. Thank you for all that you guys do to help bring more coverage like this to you. We appreciate all the incredible support in 2023. We'll see you guys in 2024. And as always from Run Productions, let's run it.